mean, it's a kind of a wild story. I'll try to be brief with it. I grew up in the Sandhills of Nebraska, which is out in the western part of the state. It's cattle country and very, very, very isolated, very, very sparsely populated. So it was like kind of the opposite of your Brooklyn upbringing. I mean, there was,
Absolutely.
there were more people in your building than there were in my hometown. So
There were more people in my building than in students in the college.
yeah, exactly. There were more students in the college than in my whole county.
Yeah.
So it was a culture shock for me in almost the opposite way. But I played basketball in high school, and I was pretty good for a little school. So I got recruited by some small schools. Westmark's about 1,200 when we were there, and I came over to interview with Coach Knutson, the basketball coach. And that night, I heard the Westmark Chorale sing, directed by Frank Summerside, and I'd never heard anything like that. They did a Bach motet called Jesu meine Freude, and I was really taken by it. And I went over and sang for him, and they offered me a scholarship that was roughly the same as the basketball scholarship. And I thought, I'll be singing for a lot longer than I'll be playing basketball. Plus, I mean, they had a great basketball team at that time, so I probably wouldn't even have made the first team, maybe not even the second team. But I got into music, and that, and I found that I love it. The same with the theater. Ruth Monroe, our mutual teacher, who was a great influence on me, and I kind of got into it. It's very strange. I was very, very shy, staggeringly shy, and wasn't used to kind of mingling or any small talk or anything like that. And in the theater, we got they wrote the lines for you, so all I had to do was learn the lines, and you could meet people. And then I kind of found that I loved it, and I had a great passion for it. And I owe a lot to Ruth Monroe and Lawrence Ebert, Dr. Lawrence Ebert, who was our composition music theory teacher there. They were both very patient with me and knew that I was trying and knew that I was wanting to learn, even though I was kind of behind the eight ball because I was a basketball player going into music.